Hello. Oh, hello, my fellow humans. You saw the title of the video. You know what that means? You know what that means. That means you can relate. Let me paint you the picture I had today. Here I am. Let's really paint this picture. You're in West Coast Canada. It's -2 outside. It's noon, 12:30 perhaps. You just grabbed your phone, the wallet, the keys, and grocery bags to go shopping. You are walking up to the front door as you're spelling out the word TREAT to mess with your dog. And as you are saying that, you are coming up to the front door of your house. And what do you hear as you go reach for the doorknob? One of the worst things you could possibly hear. The doorbell rings. Now, in between me and this person is 2 doors. A glass panel door, which is a swing open towards the visitor, and a push into the house basic front door. It is filled with a rectangle of glass that's very not see-through, but you can see general shadows, right? And I go, oh, and I hear the doorbell ring. Immediately, I'm like, could this be delivery? So I peek through the one little crack that every door has, so you can see the person that only the homeowner knows, and I see it's some old dude that I swear to God looks like Ted Wheeler. And immediately I think, oh crap, if I get into conversation with this guy, that is a 30-minute conversation about whatever he wants to sell me. So I hit the fastest weave to the right of the door, and I am sitting there, silent, not daring to make a peep, begging he leaves. I sit there for probably, 2 minutes? 2 minutes I sit there, breathing heavier than I ever had before, and just as I'm about to peep through again, the second time in that day, the doorbell rings again. I'm thinking, fuck. He sees the car in the driveway. He knows I'm home. So here I am, I'm thinking, crap, what am I gonna do? This guy, he's gonna stick here a long time. He's already been here for 3 minutes. But then, just as I am planning my escape, because I don't want to walk in front and he see my shadow in the door, and he just starts, knock, 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 I know you're in there. So, I plan a move to 90-degree duck under the glass and crawl my way out. But then, the dog gets involved. And I'm thinking, for context, she's a border collie, 37 pounds. And she can tell that Tyler's not handling this visitor like normal visitors. So now she's on edge. She's ears perked and she's creeping up. And she's like, hella suspicious. And I just look at her and I just go, shh. And then as she sits down, she's like, okay, and she's sitting there. So she is in my control. And I'm thinking, whew, that could have gone wrong. So I crouch, I weave under the glass pane, and I sit there. I'm crouched like this, feeling like Jurassic Park where the raptors are coming around the table. And then, I kid you not, a third doorbell ring. Oh! It's like lightning through the chest. And I'm thinking, I'm not gonna make it out of this one alive. And what does Prim do? Roll over for the belly rub, and I'm go, no. As I lean for the catch, she rolls directly into the door. No. He knows that somebody is across the door from him, and this is officially a long haul. And keep in mind, this wouldn't be an issue, but I have to leave and get groceries now. So I gotta get out of his house ASAP, and if I open the door now, 30-minute talk. So I'm thinking, are you kidding me? So Prim's looking at me, I'm like, okay, so I'm lightly petting Prim now. To my defense, if he thinks only the dog is there, then he's not gonna stay forever. Now let's make it clear on the timeline here, it's been 5 minutes. And I'm kidding you not, I'm sitting here hunched, just petting Prim going, shh, good girl, just stay safe, stay quiet, it'll be okay. Oh, but what does she do? Because if you have a border collie, you know this, they're hyper. I let go of the pet for 1 second, and she jumps up like the Flash. Poof! On high alert, because he not only rings the doorbell, but he knocks on the house. And at this moment, I'm lost. It's over for me at this point. So, as any smart man would do when he knows his defeat, when his cover's been blown. He sees the visitor, sees the car in the driveway. He sees the man. He hears the owner of the home across the door. I accept my defeat. And I don't do that, actually. I sat on that chair behind that door, not on the chair. I sat behind that door, hunched over like a man terrified of Jason Voorhees in a horror movie for another 4 minutes. And he finally left. Let's be clear, it doesn't end there. Because I peep after I didn't hear a door for a while, and I see he's gone. I'm thinking, okay. Here I am. I know Prim's going to want to run out the door, something, when I open the door. So I tell her to sit. I grab the bags. I prepare, unlock the car from inside. I check if the coast is clear, because while it feels like I'm the clear, for all I know, he stopped at the house across the street and sees me beelining for the car, and he catches me in the act. So here I am, beelining. I'm looking. Boom! Red sweater. 2 houses down across the street, and I'm thinking, okay, he is going to probably cross the street and hit the other houses, assuming he's doing a diagonal pattern, because there's no way in the time that I finished it he would have gone down my street, up and back into the street. So I have to assume he's doing a diagonal/S pattern across the houses. So I watch him through the creek around. I'm like pinned up around the side of the house now, peeking, and I watch him walk up the house. The second he gets behind the house and starts knocking on the person's door, beeline it for the car. Unlock it, in we go. Car on, back rear out, boom, and I book it out of there. And I successfully dodge the salesman. I know, pretty impressive. Can you relate to that? Because I know I can. And for context, that happened 3 hours ago. That's why this is so fresh in my mind.